Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
To whom it may concern. Most people in America take their postal workers for granted. To them, we are a constant, the butt of bad jokes, and like the mad cries of a teething baby, a given. But looking closer, a few bright spots emerge from the map. They are the towns like Sweetwater, Texas. Now, I've worked in dozens of post offices all through the Southwest and as far north as Amarillo. And I think I've just about seen every kind of office there is. So you can imagine my surprise when I, Martin Stamp Jr., was recently transferred to the noble ranks of the proud workers in the Sweetwater office. A place where work was a pleasure, and office life, for the moment at least, was happy. And, as is always the case, I arrived at a time of reckoning. The Postal Police had arrived to find out who was sneaking an illegal peek at a series of love letters.
Cameras. We working in a post office or a quickie mart?
Hey! I don't know how they handle things in D.C. anymore, but around here we got us a little thing called honor. It's what's kept us going and what made us what we are today. The #1 post office in terms of on-time delivery in the Western Hemisphere.
What's a hemisphere?
Now look, I know you Washington boys think there's something foul brewing here, but all these little cameras is gonna prove is what I've been telling you all along. We ain't doing nothing wrong here in Sweetwater.
I'd only been working in her office for about a week when I realized that despite myself, I had fallen hopelessly in love with the hardened force of nature that had come to rule my ever-waking thought. Miss Delilah Pooch.
Happy birthday, Delilah.
As far as anybody was concerned, the cameras were like the end of an era and the beginning of all our problems.
What is this?
It looks like Cheetos.
Cheetos? Look again, Juniper.
But Mrs. Gulch has such a hard time remembering that zip code. I was
Just breaking the law, USPS versus Krager, April 21st, 1979. It is hereby declared that tampering with the U.S. mail is to include all acts of zip code mutilation and willful forgery, Juniper.
But I was just putting it on there so Miss Gulch
You
didn't
know
have to
the
come on.
rules more than anybody else, Juniper.
It won't happen again, I swear it.
Return to sender. Now, we really gotta buckle up around here, Juniper. You hear me, girl? In case you hadn't noticed, we got a whole nother set of eyes watching us now.
To her, I was just another rookie sorter, no different than Mel or sweet, awkward Juniper. But to me, she was a towering monument to the beauty of the American woman, a lady whose hair changed with her moods, and a shining example of all that was big and great about Texas.